Recording starting.
Aye.
Penis.
Puppies!
So, hello everybody. How are we all this evening?
Hello.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
where we left off last week, or started up from last week, whatever way you want to go for it. You all found yourselves within a grand library under the allowed into the restricted section only meant for higher authorities within the king's personal people, his own little circle. One of the people in charge is the High Sorcerer Endominium. He met you guys there with an old friend, Morgana Ran, and they basically allowed you guys a couple of hours to look out stuff that you needed to because of the creepy and weird encounters you've been having lately, and let you look over some documents and texts and books and whatnot. Mouse began researching stuff into Stormcrow's affliction, we'll call it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Hideous
And
scar would be another way to describe it.
yeah, but I wanted it to be
Body enhancement.
The body
Yes.
has.
What is it called when people get into that kink, the scarring kink or whatever it is?
Weird.
It is,
Yeah.
but there's an actual name to it. There's people that, anyway, I digress. She stumbled upon some information relevant to her own situations in regards to her family, her sister, and possibly herself.
Yeah, my family are imposters.
Yeah, you don't know what's happening with your family now. Oh. Neva decided to look up her god and the meaning of it in the hopes of trying to find some information on the crossbow that she pulled out of the sludge and off the dead body, the corrupted form. And Romala decided to look around and find some smutty books.
Oh,
In the meantime, I believe Abigail was helping Mouse,
Yes.
look for information on the scar, and it turns out that they found out what it was, caused by really deep blood magic, quite dark stuff, and Ramala began to try to help Stormcrow break the ties.
Connection.
Yeah, I didn't want to say connection. I did want to say I was looking in my brain for another one, and tie came up the best. Yeah, his ties with the mark that Killian caused. Unfortunately, it failed because I think the highest you were able to cast it was 4th level, was it? But you tried to, but because it's a 9th level spell, it turns out you need somebody a lot more powerful to do such a thing. You guys were then introduced to a gentleman brought in with Endominium, a strange inspector who seemed to be a sort of artificer. He looks like he's changed parts of his body and like extendable arms and whatnot, known as Inspector Augustine Tamari. You guys, for some reason, called him Inspector Gadget. I don't understand why.
Oh, funny.
yeah, it's funny, to be fair. That is funny.
I'll give you all a hint. That was actually Sean that created that character.
I knew it.
Oh, You had to grass me up, didn't you? I bet no one would have guessed that.
And he was drafted in to help Endominium and Morgana and help them to discover why the cave that you guys were in held such a malicious beast, such a horrifying entity. With the three of them joining you guys back at the cave, you altogether discovered something strange. The wall that seemed to look like it housed the imprisoning circle, when looked at properly through the inspector's eyes and with help from Ramallah, realised that the wall was more like a landfall. It was more like a cave-in, than a natural formation. So you all broke through and found yourselves in this lovely setup, where in the middle of the room there was a strange orb surrounded by floating and turning golden projectiles. I don't know what to call them. Floating rings, that's what it was. I remember it in my head. Upon closer inspection, Mouse was able to determine that it was something to do with the Nether Realm and the dark entities. Something was linked to that. Unfortunately, Ramallah got a little bit too close and something flared up within the orb and a strange entity appeared and proclaimed to you all that its time was near for the returning to the material plane, and that you had brought back something that belonged to him. And in a surge of magical energy, Ramallah disappeared, and all that was left standing was the orb and the mechanism. A group effort to try and open it, or to try and generate it again, trying to get it powered up, resulted in the orb and the mechanism erupting and shattering all over the place. Neva, who had some detect magic up, had tried ascending, couldn't reach Ramallah, but felt a strange presence under the rubble. And upon clearing it, a strange gentleman arose and announced himself as Sir Giles Jensen. And I believe that's where we finished up.
Mm-hmm.
With Mouse spoiling the surprise on who it was.
Yeah.
I mean, trust Sean to like Sam Regal-esque.
I mean, you know.
I mean, Mouse couldn't have ruined the surprise because Mouse doesn't know who Sir Giles is.
It's just so weird that she managed to just randomly guess his name. It was really cool.
Can
Well,
I
you can guess. Mouse didn't do shit.
can I roll a perception check to see if Giles is wearing a name tag?
You can.
Hello, my name is.
So this is gonna make you guys laugh. It's a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it. Everything on this guy's armour looks strange and dusted, and it's like he's been through the mill, and this thing is just... It's not filthy to the point where you can't see everything, but it's like you can't see the detailing and the decals and things like that on it. It just looks, you could see like the green and some of the gold sort of poking through. But the rest it's quite filthy at this moment in time, and like bedraggled coat, cloak and whatnot.
So, I'm going to ask you all again, who are you?
You know, we could ask you the same thing. Where have you come
Ju-
from?
You just did. I told you who I am.
You didn't say where you came from.
You've never heard of me.
No, have you heard of me?
You haven't told me who you are yet.
My name is Shadows on the Snow. That is Stormcrow. Over there we have Abigail. The big guy at the back is Emerus of the Gate. Neva is behind me.
Right. No, I've not heard of any of you. I'm Sir Giles Jensen. I'm also known as the Reaper. I'm from the Starlight Peaks. I'm assuming you're all not from around here.
The Starlight Peaks do not ring a bell.
Isn't that
Where
where we
you
are
are right now.
No, I do not know the Starlight Peaks. I have no idea.
Oh.
You are in another dimension.
Dimension.
We're just
You can see that Reaper, that Giles's posture is not quite hostile, but he appears ready to act at a moment's notice, and he's kind of like looking around. He's well aware that there are two people kind of behind him, and everyone else is in front of him, and you can see that he's taking all this in.
Neva's just dropped to her knees.
You must understand, Sir Giles. When you came out, we lost one of our friends. He went in.
Oh, is this Romala? I think you said his name was.
Yes. So excuse us for not being a welcoming party with balloons and party poppers.
Okay. I am sorry about your friend, but I have no idea what happened to him. I need to speak with King Turkano. My friends, they're not here. And you see, he kind of grabs his head for a minute and like squints in pain.
Neva looks up at him. Do you hear a note? She's very monotone. She's very like.
A note.
Do you hear a note in your head?
No.
Why are you squinting?
Cast
Oh.
detect thought.
The
You want to
place
tip?
I was in. I think I've been in there for too long. It's hard to remember.
Can I do detect thoughts?
Go ahead.
Is
Give
there
me
a
a-
save involved?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
yeah.
Hang on.
No,
I
not.
believe.
Yeah, actually, you give me a wisdom saving throw as well. Because.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I
Give me
got a
two-
17.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to open my window. 'cause it's
17
fucking
was my
boiling here.
DC.
Ah,
Oh, I only got 14.
Oof.
now, Robin, why haven't you learnt to never do detect thoughts on my characters?
Because
Yeah, why do you always want to do that? So, before you delve into his mind, Takuda,
Yes.
can I get a survival check, please, from you?
You certainly can.
What the hell is
You
going
can have
on?
it. You can have it at advantage.
Okay, I'll click it once more.
Yeah. So,
First one was better anyway, 15.
so I'll say after you got back to the palace a couple of hours ago, or about an hour ago, you met with King Turcano, and he told you about the sending of Inspector Augustine, and he sent you back to the caves with two escorts, telling you of your friends going that way.
I mean, escorts is a bit strong. I mean, to be fair, I could turn into a giant, massive fucking half dragon. I think more guides would probably be a bit more sufficient.
Yeah, well, I did want to call them hookers, but escorts sounded more classy.
The corsans.
I'll be very giggity afterwards.
The people sent with you is Ifek and Rondok Gungson. The two of them were sent with you to lead you back to the caves, and feel it is their duty to help their father's friends. And as after this has happened, just before the detect thoughts happens, you find your way through the passages. You lead Rondok and Ifex through to where you remembered, and found the other side of the cave with a massive hole blasted in it, and followed it through, and you found your friends and a strange gentleman in the middle of this elaborate antechamber with wreckage and darkness all around.
I nod to Ifix and round up and say, "Thank you for guiding me."
That's more than needed. I think we'll stay and help you all.
Be on guard. These sort of caves tend to draw out bad things. Luke's just having flashbacks of the last cave I've been in. Caves I've been in.
Rondok just pulls out his massive greatsword, and it just looks like nothing in his like big half-orc barbarian arms. And then Ifix pulls out like this long sword, but like he's holding it in two hands, and it's jittery, and it looks too big for him, and he's just sort of like a child waving like the sword around.
I just kind of look at them, both assessing, like always wanting to suggest they swap, but just kind of dismiss it. And
you want the guy holding a long sword like it's a fucking massive knife to a massive thing to swap with the guy that's holding a great sword as if it's like a butter knife in his hand.
Yeah, something doesn't quite fit here, and Takuda can't quite figure it out.
Okay, no. So they help.
I'll walk down to Neva. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, you woke me up. Who?
Kamala. He's gone.
Oh, what happened?
He got sucked into an orb, and then this clown came out.
You see, Giles just like frowns at that.
She narrows her eyes at you.
Has he been aggressive towards us?
Not openly. He's on guard though. He wants to speak to the king, but I don't know. He says he's from here.
Can I do an insight check on the new guy? Just want to get a read of him.
Yeah, give us an insight check. Mouse, as this is happening, a natural 20 will fucking do it. Sir Giles, what do you want to let them know. How
I
are
mean-
you? How are you looking? What-
Giles is looking suspicious, confused. Looks like he might be in a little bit of pain, like from his headache. And he's kind of, you can see that his eyes are darting about, and he's very quickly making a kind of almost like a tactical assessment in his head in case shit goes south or in case anything happens. But he's not hostile by any means, but he's definitely ready in case any hostility comes his way, I would say.
Okay. I'm going to slowly walk up to you.
Okay.
And as I do, I say, do not fear. I was once in the position, cautious of these people, but they are friends. They do not mean you any harm unless you mean them harm. And I'll give a bow to Sir Giles.
I will
You can relax.
I'll return the bow. I am in the same boat, I believe. I am a
Oh,
protector.
they found you on a boat too.
Oh, I'm on the same wavelength as you.
There were plenty of waves on the boat I was on too.
Giles kind of looks at him, squints his eyes, and is like, I like
fight
you.
for.
I'm a
So-
protector of these peaks and the people who live within. If you do not mean any harm to anyone, I do not mean any harm to any of you. You have my word.
So
Does
Mouse-
Emerus
Oh.
recognise him at all from the vision that he had when he'd done the speak with the dead?
Ooh.
roll me a history check. Mouse, you get the feeling of genuine emotion. Giles has just told you there. He's being 100% serious in what he says.
9.
Emrys has just realised that he is in a cave. There is
This is a nice cave.
there is something familiar about Sir Giles. As if you've known him before. As if you have seen him before, I should say. But you can't put your finger where. I'll say this is because of the stress of what's just happened and the loss of Ramallah and the confusion and the fact that you spent all day reading, your mind is frazzled.
Awesome.
Mouse,
Um,
as you delve into his mind, you see strange flashbacks. A young knight performing in tourneys. Strange battles among mountain peaks. A strange dark land, ominous and filled with clouds and purple lightning and decaying buildings and mutant creatures attacking. You see, from his perspective, a group of warriors walking into a cave and then perpetual darkness and running and fighting and something chasing and a strange cloaked figure always constantly following. Confusion and self-doubt and anger creeping through his mind constantly. And then yourselves from his point of view as he erupted from the.
Who is this Percy you keep thinking of?
How do you know that name?
No, I'm joking. Okie dokie. So, Giles, do you know what happened as you came into this cave? What? Did something attack you?
I don't remember. I was with friends. I know I was with friends,
Yes.
but I don't know. I think wherever that place was, I think I was there for a couple of weeks, maybe. But it's a strange place, and time does not pass.
What is the date?
Ooh. What is the date? what would Giles believe what would Giles think the date was?
Right, give me 2
No.
seconds.
Now you're fucking asking.
Now you're asking. Right, yeah.
Giles,
Might
Giles,
feel
on a
2
history
weeks to
check.
you, but it's actually been 20 years.
I love the fact that. Go on.
Neva thinks it's been like 100 years or so.
Aye.
Because, well, she's going to walk up to him and she's going to say, "Do you recognize this crossbow?"
Giles will look at the crossbow and his eyes will go wide. Where did you get that?
It's mine.
I don't think so.
Well,
It belongs to a very good friend of mine.
he's very dead.
The Condemner
Yeah,
is dead.
yeah. He was a big night walker.
What's a Nightwalker?
A big raging beast that came out of the, what is it called? This cave.
The nether realm.
The Netherrealm.
regions.
Sorry.
We have recently just fought the creature.
I put my hand into its body and out came this. And then, how did the body of the man appear again?
The body appeared through, like, from the leftover, like, dark sludge, like, what was the word that I used again? Ichor. That's it. Like,
Love that
dark
word.
corrupted ichor, sort of.
Or is it Ica, or however you pronounce it?
We showed the
Pronounce it Acre.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just sent
Yeah,
you the stuff, Sean, to remind.
Okay. Okay, cool. What did you send it on?
Messenger.
Oh, good. Sorry. Well, given that I was in there, by my reckoning, for about 2 weeks, I believe it's the 33rd of Zan, 2212. No, 3212. Which one is it?
32.
Which one are we?
When the gem something, I had it. Ah,
I can't find it in my notes.
desperately die. I love the fact we're probably both doing the same thing.
6212.
That's it. Thank you.
What date is it?
6212.
And we're in the month in the gem. I'm not sure what day we'd be on at the moment, though.
35th, I'd say.
Yeah.
Can I make an insight check when you guys say 6212? Can Giles make an insight check?
30?
32-22. No, wait. No, 32-12, yeah.
So has it been
32-12.
300 years?
3,000.
3,000 years?
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, go on.
Can I do a one back as well to see?
Natural one!
Sir Giles, you believe everybody is
Natural
kidding
one as
around with
well.
you? Natural one from you as well.
Yeah, but mine went up to 10.
That's still an... The both of
Mine
you
went up
think
to
you're both.
3.
The two of you are joking around.
Giles is going to, at this point, just be like, I need to speak to the king, especially if the condemner's dead. I wonder where the others are.
I
mean-
look around at Neva and I'm like, is the king 3,000 years old?
Yeah, remember he's married
Points.
people.
I mean, let's be
Oh,
honest,
yeah,
at this
yeah.
point, anything is possible because I have a giant dragon inside of me, so
And I am
perhaps
a very
you should.
sad person. That's fair enough, yes.
Takuda's got a point.
Yeah. I just have a lot of information in my head and it is ready to explode. I am losing track.
Neva, do you still have detect magic
Perhaps-
up? Yeah, sorry,
Um,
Takuda.
Perhaps the king can alleviate some of the information for us.
I think that would
And-
be a good idea.
But I'd say we be careful. No offense, stranger, but we are visitors in this land and we do not want the king to be hurt. So we will be on guard in case you turn to be an adversary.
I can send a message ahead to the king if we want to.
You see that when, Giles starts to chuckle at that when you say that and be like, believe me, I'm the last person that would hurt the king. And my entire job is to serve him directly.
Was to serve him. Been 3,000 years.
Okay. Let's go speak to the king. 3,000 years. I will allow you to keep the condemner's crossbow, but if
Oh, no, I'm keeping it.
I will allow you to, but if I find out that you killed him, or that you
She did
stole
not
it,
kill her. She did not kill the person that used to own that crossbow.
He was already corrupted and not.
For the first time you've seen Takuda, he cuts right through and just says he does one thing Takuda does not like. His friends being accused of things they haven't done, and he considers you guys friends now. And he's the first time you've seen Takuda, he's visibly quite, I wouldn't say angry, but
He's got his hackles up.
yeah.
Has calm emotions. Calm emotions. Calm emotions.
I'm not accusing
Do
anyone.
not dishonor my friend in front of me, sir.
I put my hand on Takuda's lower back and just lean in. He does not mean anything personal. He is confused as us. Do not take
I
it
understand,
wrong.
but still,
Do not take it
perhaps your message would be of use
wrong. Yes.
if you can do that.
I think it might be an idea. Give me 2 seconds.
Neva,
Giles will give Takuda a small nod, by the way. Like when he says that, he gives him a little nod as a sort of he respects that.
What are we calling this room that we're in? Is it a
Another cave?
an antechamber.
antechamber?
I'm pro chamber, so
Oh.
Oh, hold on. Right.
and with that, I'm the new Karam.
Oh,
5
God.
psychic damage, everyone.
Neva's
Sorry, I'm
watching
level 8. It's 2d6.
Right. Stormcrow and Emrys, are you guys doing anything? Abigail as well?
So I've walked over to the boy's side of Emrys, and I've just sort of nudged him in his hip, because obviously I can't reach up to nudge him in his ribs. And I just sort of looked at him and gone, is it just me, or does some guy who calls himself the Reaper turning up out of nowhere with a sodden huge blade make you slightly nervous?
Not me. I
Um,
welcome this sort of thing. He seems like an interesting person. Feels familiar to me.
Maybe it's just me then, but I don't know. I mean, it's just until we know who the hell this guy is, and until he gets vouched for him, I don't know. Unless we're just talking to each other here quietly and just go, I don't know. I just think we should keep an eye on what's happening here because this just all is too fucking weird, even by our standards.
Very true. I'm just watching to see what happens.
Yeah, I think we just keep an eye on things and just make sure that everything's okay.
Emrys will just stand there, just looking around.
I'm just going to look around at everyone and go, what would you call that thing, the portal device thing? Portal device thing?
Endominium and sort of Morgana turn and just... I would probably just call it a magical device.
Magical device.
Until I can get some research done.
So, a doohickey.
That would probably be the best word for it.
Or is it some sort of dais?
A dais is more of a raised platform. You see, like, and he just starts to turn to you and looks like he's away, get really into the description, and just goes, I don't think this is the right place. We'll speak about it on the way back.
I look forward to it.
Nice word, though.
I am going to cast Sending to the King.
I don't think there's a spell called Sending to the King.
Oh, I'll have to downgrade it then.
There is now.
Princely text.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Onyx message.
There we go.
Regal Regale.
Oh, that's a good one as well. Right, okay, what are you sending?
Question.
Queen question, did you just say, or quick question?
Queen's question.
Oh, Queen's question.
Oh, it's like quick question. I'm like, yeah, go on. What?
Yeah, so did I. That's what I thought as well. I thought you were saying quick question. I was like, okay, go on. Right. Mouse, what would you like to send?
Okay. My king, we have found a hidden antechamber with some sort of magical device. Someone has come through. Sir Giles would like to see you.
Sir Giles? Why does that name sound familiar? Bring him. I might as well have a look over him. Thank you. Kisses. Are you pooping?
Are you pooping?
No, he doesn't say it. He doesn't add that stuff on.
I look back at Neva. Neva, I think the king fancies me.
Are you?
She gives herself a thumbs up.
Neva, so
That is most giggity.
is your detect magic still up? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been keep doing it.
Yeah. I'm assuming that from where you were before, you've sort of walked away in a bit of a cream puff.
Aye. Yeah.
Yeah. As you do, you feel a strange sensation coming from the chamber. It feels like the same energy Romala gave off and the orb gave off. Giles,
Okay.
you get a feeling of this as well.
Neva like does that thing where her head just goes up straighter and starts looking around.
Yeah, Giles immediately turns his back on Takuda and raises his glaive. I believe we might have trouble.
As the feeling of the energy gets closer and
place my-
closer, Neva, you realise that it's not one energy signature, it's 3.
And we'll move.
3 things coming, 3 things coming.
Oh, at the ready. Like this is the first time Abby's dropped her eyes off Giles, just looking around now for whatever's coming.
Oh, Abby fancies Giles. As
No.
as the energy splits, Neva, you see coming from below, woof, 3 bat-like creatures beginning to shriek and hiss. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Yes.
I will
Terrible.
give Sir Giles advantage.
Oh, thank you. Slightly better roll, thank you.
I can't quite reach Takuda, so.
Sorry, I moved across into battle formation.
I'm just imagining like Mouse sort of putting her hands back to catch somebody. She catches Giles and then she's trying to catch you, Takuda, but you just moved out the way at the last minute. She's falls back on herself.
Yeah. So yeah, Vigilant Blessing, you have advantage.
So
18.
18.
DM,
24.
what is seeing these creatures? Is there any way of kind of disconcerting any information about them, or are we just gonna have to find out on the fly here as they pop up?
You can see
On the fly.
on the fly,
Do I-
yes.
We lost them again.
As they shot up, you see sort of like bat-like sinewy
I
wings,
think we've lost them again.
but with the body of a very impish body, so but longer than an imp. But other than that, you can't really see anything because they look sort of quite corrupted and dark in colour.
Okay.
What was your initiative? Sorry.
Mine,
Yeah.
20.
20. Who's got the higher dex, Takuda or Emrys?
Ooh.
I got a +3, 16.
I've got a 16 plus 3.
Oh, you know what that means.
Rollies.
Rollies,
rolling.
rollies.
Talking
Yes.
about
10.
rollies, I'm just going for a fag.
I'll let Kuda go first.
Oh, thank you, Emma. It's just too
Aw.
kind.
He is. He's far too kind. Giles and Neva, what was your initiative?
Won't be saying that Sunday.
17.
What, when I do another disintegrate?
I got 15.
You not see what I wrote back to you?
Yeah.
That's fucking brutal, mouse.
Oh.
Listen, dead dwarves don't have initiative.
No,
He isn't dead.
you dead, girl.
He is dead.
He didn't
Yeah.
have any initiative when he was alive anyway.
True.
Hey.
Oh. Right. First up is Stormy of the Crow.
So,
Eddie.
Get
this
it
one
now.
by yeah. That one, well, the fucking thing works the pinging. That one there.
That one.
I'm gonna, for the first time, I'm gonna use my bow.
Nice.
And with that, I'm gonna give me 2 seconds here. So, does a 22 hit?
That hits.
Nice.
So, and so it is gonna be. Give me 2 seconds here. Oh, fuck me, so close to max damage, 11.
Nice.
And also as well, with that, I'm going to use one of my special features of it, Melody of Reverberation. So,
Okey-doke.
it takes thunder damage equal to my charisma modifier, which would be another +5, I believe.
So as you
So
string this
total
bow,
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
Yep.
So as you string knock this arrow, sorry, you feel the strings on it as if it's a lyre. You just sort of give it a little ring, and you find the right one. You find the note on that one. Go, right, that one. Knock it to that, and you just feel a pulsating energy as you let go, and the magical power that you generate with your musical ability. You just feel the force behind this. It just shoots out like a rocket, and the force that hits this, the thunder wave, crashes, and just makes this like, when you see somebody absolutely smash a cymbal on a drum set out of frustration, just like that, just bang, and it reverberates all around, and you just see this strange bat-like creature recoil in near terror.
Okay. And then for bonus action, oh shit, I've got to do that. I am going to cast on the big guy next to me. I'm going to use some bardic inspiration.
Nice. What's that give him now? A D6? Or
Next 10 minutes, D6 for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
nice. Is that everything for yourself?
And that would be it for me.
Now, we're in shadows.
On the snow.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not in her.
No.
So anything that you
I'm
get
trying.
with that, you're not trying hard enough. The fucking the blacksmith got there before the bard did. That's a weird sentence. Yeah, is there anything that you've got again, or is it just with the blade that you get
It's just
stuff?
for the blade.
Yeah,
It's just with the blade.
I always like to double check because I know that there's some things with drow and all that sort of stuff and yada yada yada. Next up, mouse.
Okay.
Oh, bollocks, don't fucking forget. Sneak attack, bollocks.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, I always forget about that, bollocks.
I am going to bring up my spiritual cat's paw here.
Oh, yeah, your cat's paw. I always forget about that shitting thing. In a nice way. There. No, I've just put it in GM layer.
And he'll take a swing at that one.
Okie doke. I'll say that these are this one's sort of level. This one's maybe about 5 feet up, and this one's about 10 feet up.
Okay. 27 to hit.
That hits.
For 13 damage.
Oofed.
And I'm going to send a Toll the Dead at him as well.
All the
Nice.
dead.
So wisdom save, please.
Oh, he's really good at them. Natural 2.
Oh, he
For
just failed a
4.
little bit. He wanted a 17. Oh, 22 damage.
Oof.
Jesus.
12 and a 10. That was nice.
That was a beautiful shot, not gonna lie.
What a cantrip.
Yeah.
That is one of the best cantrips, I'm not gonna lie.
It's amazing, even if it is necrotic.
Yeah, remember I killed the Yocklaw with that, Sean?
Yes.
That was brilliant. Yeah, like you materialize your cat's paw, comes up and just takes a swipe at this thing, and then just like as the thing turns back to look at you, just sees your eyes. Like, I'm assuming they go all black, do they?
Yeah, with necrotic they will.
Yeah, and just you. Do we actually hear anything? Do we hear a bell or anything like that, or is it just like a little ting?
I know I've never done it successfully before.
Is it like a little cat's bell that you put round her collar?
I was thinking more of like a like an oriental gong sort of noise. Using his head. Like gong.
We can do that. That is now canon for your Toll the Dead. Just remind me next time.
Okay.
Yeah, you all just hear this thunderous gong, and you see the thing's head just rattling and like it's having a fucking some sort of neurological thing.
They don't look necrotic-y themselves, do they?
No, they do not.
No.
They do
That
give
would
off
be-
a corruptive sort of vibe, but
A what?
a corruption sort of vibe.
All right.
But necrotic seems to have as much effect on it as anything else.
Grievosaurus.
Next up, no, Takuda is up next.
Oh, okay. So if I move next to the cat's paw, I'll be able to reach the guy that's floating there, yeah?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15 to there. I will attack that one there with the giggity. I will reckless.
Now, do you need me to tell you how to do reckless and all that? Like, I'll help you out here and remind you all this stuff for it.
I don't know if he's got experience with barbarians.
Yeah.
No. That's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
24 damage.
Woofed.
What? Yep. Is he still standing?
He's still standing.
Okay, second attack. Again, reckless. Two-handed. For 24 to hit.
That hits.
17 damage.
Oofed. Thing's still flying. Just taking damages, but you're seeing its wings sort of batting a little bit harder. Batting.
Yeah, I'll stay there and keep its attention.
Okie doke. Emrys. I know it's on Takuda's name here, but it's because it put Emrys first. But
That's all good. So Emrys is going to use his 30-foot of movement to run down here. And as he's running down, this purple wispy smoke starts appearing around him, and he's going to use Misty Step to come down here.
nice.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use something that I haven't used that we have spoke about, is the blades to restrain. And I'm going to throw the blades at this fucker to impale / restrain him. So
Okay.
if I remember rightly, we said if it hits, it does the damage and restrains him.
Yes, and if it missed,
Then it was
if it was the
action
yeah,
to pull it back.
yeah, it would be an action to pull back, and if it was a creature the same size as you or larger than you, then they would get an opportunity attack to grab that and pull you back, pull you to them, and restraining you. That was what we said
Yep.
about it. Okay, 24 does hit.
Yep, so the damage is 2d4, 2d6. $13 damage.
13.
And it's restrained.
And that one is... I'm trying to find something that could be classed as... There. It's got a fishing net on it, so that's it, restrained.
Can I use my second attack to jab it with the other blade while I'm holding him?
So I'll say that, yeah, you have to... Are you... That was it. That was something as well. You had to make a strength check for pulling it in. So throw me a strength check, please.
Strength check. Where's my strength? 16.
Contested. What would that be? Oh, this thing is strong. I'll give it a saving throw. A 20.
Can I use my bardic inspiration?
Do that. Give that a roll.
It was a D6.
Yep.
4.
What did you get before?
It was 16.
So that brought it up to the same.
Yeah. Equal.
Yep.
I'll say you've done it.
Awesome.
I don't want to just keep making contested strength checks, but this thing puts up a fight as the blade gets in and you're pulling back on the chains. For it being so much smaller than you, this thing has some pull on it. Its wings are flapping like crazy, and like you see the sinew, like the sinewy parts of it just sort of going mental, but you see that it's grabbing as much air as possible and woof, pushing it back. But it relents quicker than you, and you pull it into you.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's my turn.
Okay, dokie. Abigail.
Yes, sirree. Right, so Abby's going to peel around here, seeing that one's covered, and go for this one up in the air.
Okay,
Of course, naturally first, Hunter's Mark. So I'll pop the concentration little marker on me. There we go. So Hunter's Mark, and then we are going for some arrows.
Hunter's Mark. Sorry, 2 seconds. What was your
That's
damage
right.
again, Emrys? That you done?
It was
13, was it?
13, I believe. Yeah.
13. Yeah, because I done it off the wrong person, sorry. Done it off the wrong
It's
one.
all good.
Yeah. Aye. Sorry about that, Abigail. What was it?
So the first one is a 32 to hit.
I think that hits.
And I'll just roll the second one now. And that is a 29 to hit.
Both hit.
So, while I'm rolling the damage on this very quickly, so Abby has an ability called Colossus Slayer, which means that when the enemy is below max HP, I get to roll 1 extra d8 per attack per turn. Now, would that only be from next
It's
round?
not per attack, it's once per turn
Yeah, once per turn.
on
Sorry, that's
Colossus
what I meant.
Slayer.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but I didn't phrase it right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Theoretically, would the second arrow have that, or should I just leave it to next turn? Just to
Yeah,
check.
the second. I'd say that your second attack would do it.
Cool.
So
Thank
just
you.
roll 1. Is
Yeah, no.
Colossus Slayer, is that?
It's a ranger ability.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is that not like from a certain size? No.
No, it's just literally if they're below max HP. So
Just
the
double-
first arrow would take them down, and
Yeah, just double checking. Okie doke. Yeah, so normal, whatever it is,
normal damage
da-
on the first, yeah.
with whatever your hunter's mark or whatever, and then your second one.
First attack.
It's 10 times better than Dread Ambusher. Because Dread Ambusher, you get it like once per combat. With Colossus Slayer, you can pretty much have it once per turn if you hit.
Yeah. So the first attack does 16 damage,
16.
and then the second attack is 22. So
Nice.
22
Fair.
plus 16, so total of 38.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Abby's gonna, sort of hunker down by there, bow drawn, ready, sort of keeping an eye on the other two just in case, and also briefly shout across to Stormcrow saying that was an awesome, good shot, keep it up, and then end of turn.
Does the Stormcrow sense the patronising tone there? Yeah, that's really good. That's
Patronising.
really
it was
good.
Supportive. It was
It
supportive.
was really good shot. Well done.
God.
Oh, you know what?
Something.
You know what? That drawing's going on the fridge.
Who's my special little archer? Who's my special little archer?
How does Stormcrow feel about that?
Well, Stormcrow knows the way it was meant, so he just sort of looks over and just nods and smiles to us, so to say, I can't believe that fucking worked.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Stormcrow.
Neva, 'tis thy turn.
See the one that was just attacked by Abby?
That one there, yeah?
Yeah. Can I cast Roltham's Psychic Lance, please?
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Great spell.
I would need
Jimmy
an
can work on Sunday.
intelligence save, please.
An intelligence save. Oh, an 18.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, you take half damage.
I'm sorry that the computer rolled.
Damn.
It rolled.
It was fighting between the intelligence. I was going to make you do a con save or intelligence save. And I thought, I'm going to have this with an intelligence save.
To be fair, the intelligence on it is worse than the con, so you probably did choose a better one.
Half of 26.
13.
13.
13 points of psychic damage. And he is not incapacitated. You bastard.
Psychic Lance is a great spell to have in your arsenal, though.
Yeah. It's really cool.
I don't know why people don't use it more often, because it is one of those really good ones.
I think with me, when I've seen it, it's just a long name, so I'm like, nope, that's not going in. That's it.
But, you deal with a bunch of psychic damage, which not very many creatures are resistant or immune to, and if they fail the save, you incapacitate them for a round, which can be really clutch if your back's against the wall.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look into
And it's
that.
76 as well.
76?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it pumps good damage.
Is that everything for you, Neva?
Her feeling that with her pal gone, she's just gonna sadly fly up here.
Okay. Your hands in the way. Okay, like up here.
Just there.
Oh, okay.
You fly past Rondok and Ifix, and Rondok seems a little bit ready for the fight. You see that if it's his barbarianism or if it's orcishness, he's standing there. Get behind me if you need to. And then
Hey, Daddy.
Ifix is.
He is
He's
17
18.
years old.
I need to point out.
I
need to point out he wasn't speaking to you, Neva. He was speaking to his little brother.
That makes it slightly better. Actually, no, that makes it slightly worse, doesn't it? Really.
He was like, can't get anything right today.
As you fly back, though, as he hears you say that, you just see him sort of look back, panic a little bit, and his green cheeks suddenly go all red. Oh, God. Neva's about to bang the 17-year-old, isn't she?
He's about to clap them cheeks.
They're about to tweet.
Aye, that's me.
So, the first one that the Cat's Paw and Takuda have attacked is going to take 2 swipes at Takuda. It's going to claw at you.
You're very welcome to try.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
I've got this. I've got advantage on you.
Yes, you have.
Does 13 hit?
Walk the rest.
No.
No. Okay. Second attack. Does it still have disadvantage on you? Or still advantage on you, or is it just for its first attack?
Yeah. Yeah. Still advantage. All attacks.
Okay, it's going to bite you. 28.
That does it. Just.
Okay, doke. For 38 points necrotic damage.
Woo!
Are you raging?
No.
No, you're not bear totem, are you? That's no, just thinking about the Thunhite.
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
I'm not raging yet anyway. But
So-
that was spicy meatable.
So the creature takes a swipe at you, Takura, and as it does, like you just sort of like cool step out of the way. But I'm just imagining like anime, like cool step out of the way. But there's just like a little bit of like cockiness about you, and as you turn around, it just lunges at you and just grabs and starts biting at your shoulder. Not actually managed to find purchase on your neck, but just like right on your shoulder blade, and then you just feel like this wince of pain shoot right through, and you feel like the necrotic energy like pump through you. And that is that creature's turn. The next one is Sir Giles Jensen.
Oh. So Giles is going to lift his glaive and is going to say vengeance and activate his glaive. Now, I imagine this is going to look different to what he's used to it looking like.
As you activate the blade, you expect a cool, icy breeze from the weapon that you've been so used to all these years pulsate and give that slight tingle to your hands. Instead, the icy cool tingle feels more like pins and needles. As you look, the blade that for years you've associated with being blue and like having that cool sheen of stellarite, you know, the blue veins and the hue of it, you've noticed for the first time as you activate it, it pulsates a strange green shimmer now running through the veins with little bits of black flaked here and there. The metal still looks pristine, but it seems to be emanating a different power than what you're used to.
Giles will kind of just stare at it for a moment and be like, what has happened to you? Well, I hope you still work the same. Could I get control of my token, please?
Did I not give you control of him?
No.
Honest to God,
It feels
Stuart.
like he's not truly mine.
Stuart, for fuck's sake, honestly, man.
Stuart, man, come on.
Honestly, you could not get it right once on
I
Sunday.
didn't do anything. I followed your description and it didn't work, so that's on you.
You didn't do it right.
You didn't tell me right then.
I know why you've not done it right, because I didn't tell you to do it right.
Yeah, exactly.
Girl's
I'll
gonna move there.
There was an extra bit that I forgot to show you, so that's fine. This one's 10 foot up in the air, remember.
Oh, I have a 10-foot reach, but will I have to move right to the edge to hit him?
I would say so. So if you were to have moved to that one,
That's fine, yeah.
I'll say that you're within poke distance.
Okay, then I will take 2 attacks with my glaive, and I use my bonus to activate it.
Okay, doc.
First attack. Shit. I mean, not shit. It was a 28, but.
That hits.
Oh, it's weird rolling his damage with real dice. Oh, that's good damage. 25 points of damage on that one.
25.
And attack number 2 is 26 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, reroll that one. That's a bit better. 8, 11, 18 points of damage on that one.
Hoo-hoo.
And you will, Giles will say, "Come at me, you winged cretin," and that'll be my turn.
Okay, doc. So it is this one's turn now. Rules unrestricted. What is it again? It can't move anywhere, but it can still take an attack
Yeah.
if something's in its
Be a
way.
disadvantage.
Isn't that
It is-
grappled that does that?
Restrained is 1 second. Restrained speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
There we go. Thank you very much. I did know there was something to do with it, but then I keep forgetting about the disadvantage on attacks and stuff. That one is going to attack Emrys because it is being molested by him. I take it a 13 doesn't hit.
Nope.
It's going to try and take a bite at you. For a 15.
Doesn't hit.
There we go. That one is kaput. Well done on the restraining him.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
No,
He's just
but-
restrained.
Oh,
He's just
sorry.
wasted his whole
I
turn.
thought you said
Yeah.
he's kaput as in he's dead.
No, that's his turn kaput, sorry.
Oh, he's
And
called kaput.
Hmm?
Is he called kaput?
if you want to call him kaput, you can call him kaput.
Oh, you said that one's kaput.
His
Yeah, the
brother-
one I'm attacking is called Kapow.
his brother's called Kaboom.
Right, okay. So,
How kaput,
kaput.
kaboom.
kaput, kapow, kaboom. Kaboom is going to fly over Sir Giles and instantly maul Mouse to death.
Right, okay.
Right,
Bring it on,
can I
mate.
get an opportunity attack or?
No, it's still in me.
Oh,
No, he is going to take an attack at Sir Giles. Imagine this kills him.
To bring Raval back.
A 13 does not hit, I'm assuming.
no.
25, does that hit?
Yeah.
Neva will say to Mouse not to revive him.
47 points of necrotic damage.
How much?
47.
47.
Yeah, those bites hurt, guys.
Now, Ramala, Sir Giles, what about the armour that he wears? Does that do anything?
Let me see. Well, it doesn't give me I nearly fell. It doesn't give me resistance or anything. Let me have a look.
No, it doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't. No. 47. Yeah.
Yeah, so as this thing takes a swipe at you, it catches your armor with its claws and reveals like the green and the green with sort of smaller black dragon scales underneath. But the black dragon scales are sort of wedged underneath like the plate, like the green plate armor. It just takes a swipe off of you. Even that looks strange because when, to your memory, this was blue armor. And then the thing does the same thing to you as it did to Kuda. It goes in, and instead of grabbing your heavily armored sort of bits there, it goes for the fleshy parts in between the chainmail on your thigh, and you feel it bite right into your thigh, and an all familiar necrotic energy pumps through your veins. Stormcrow, you're next.
So, let me think here. So, right, I'm just going to take another shot at the same one with the bow.
Okie doke.
And so,
Don't forget your sneak attack.
thank you. So 22 hits, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that hits.
And so let me just check the rules on this. And then so I'm going to play one melody per attack. So I'm going to play the same melody again. So it's going to take 8 points total of 8 points of piercing damage and 5 points of thunder damage.
So 13.
And with my sneak attack as well. Sorry, because I'm always shit at remembering this. Sneak attack. An extra 2d6. Oh, for the 9 points of damage.
Oof, 22 points of damage in one round.
Nice. And bonus action. Within 60 foot. So I'm going to use another bardic inspiration for Takuda.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Is that everything for you?
That would be it for me.
Mouse.
Okay, I am going to cast Aura of not that one. Aura
Or
of
if not
Life.
that one, that's a weird sounding spell.
That was. Mouse has some really weird spells tonight, I'm not going to lie.
I've got all these
Yeah.
auras going off. Aura of Life. So 30-foot radius around me. Will everybody in that 30-foot that's a friend will be resistant to necrotic.
Ooh.
Until it ends, moves with me, centered on me. Each non-hostile area, including me, has resistance to necrotic damage, and its hit point maximum can't be reduced. In addition, a non-hostile living creature will regain 1 hit point when it starts its turn in that aura with 0. So if you go down, you come back up.
Again, might as well call it Aura Chumbawamba. Just get knocked down and you get up again.
And you go, yeah, you get back up again. And I'll move to there.
Okay, okay. Is that everything for you?
Nope. Bonus action. Cat paw to the face to this bugger.
Okay, you're going to bugger him.
He's going to bugger him. And let's go. Let's find a button. There we go. That will be 23 to hit.
That hits.
Ew, that's a bit pants. 8 damage.
Yeah, every little helps.
That's a very
That's everything for you?
That is everything.
Okie doke. Takura.
Okay, this thing's pissed me off. So, I'm going to rage. Could you get my token, please? As I call out Kuzan Ryu.
Okay. As the necrotic energy seeps into your veins, you just feel a sudden surge, and you hear in your head again, "Release me." And as you let him through, you just feel that strange peacefulness again, where you retract in and your body just becomes something else, and outbursts Kuzan Ryu.
Oh, he wasn't joking about a dragon being inside him.
Oh no.
This is how you properly do a fucking claw. And I'm gonna do my claws. First one attack's gonna be 2 claws. Recklessly for 17.
Oh, that misses.
I'll use my bardic inspiration then,
Nice.
Good thinking.
which makes it a 20.
That hits. Roll
For
damage.
12 slap.
12 damage. Yep.
Second claw. Form of the beast claws. Reckless. Misses with a 15. I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna do a bite attack on him for my second attack.
Go for it.
Oh, fuck. Crying out loud. Kuzan, you're fucking shit. Sort your shit out.
What did you get for that one?
17.
That misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's square root of fuck.
So as Kazan Ryu bursts out, he manages to catch with one claw, like the tip, but catches the thing in a good area, but it's still flying. Is that everything for you?
And that'll be my turn.
Yeah.
That is everything.
Emerus of the Gate.
Okay, so I am gonna, as my bonus action, cast Thunderous Smite on myself. Then go for just a standard blade attack with Divine Smite at the 2nd level.
Okie doke.
And that's a nat 20.
Yay!
Oh,
What? How do you always get nat 20s when it comes to this move? Like, you done it against the Nightwalker.
And that was on D&D Beyond, so there's no way that I'm cheating with that.
I would never say you were cheating, sweetheart.
So, is it double all the dice? Or just the weapon dice?
No, you full damage everything to start with. And then it was... Yeah, it's a roll of everything.
Okay.
So full damage for your Thunderous Smite, full damage for your weapon attack, then roll Thunderous, then weapon. This is you charging up your energy. This is like using magic to charge up your thing. Everybody has it in certain ways. Or they're hitting, if they have no magic, they're hitting specific areas on people or creatures. Like for this sort of magic, for this sort of attack.
It's like a limit break from Final Fantasy VII type thing.
it's not even that. It's just like you're doing things like to the full possibility.
Yeah, like your peak. I'm with you.
Okay, so before a roll, the full damage for the Thunderous Smite, the Divine Smite, and the weapon is 54.
Damn, Daniel.
Jesus Christ.
Do I still need to roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So... 3d8, 4d6, and 2d4. That's another 42 on top. That's 90.
Nice.
96.
Yeah, as you call upon the power of Osiris, your blades just light up as usual, and you just feel a pulsating. I use pulsating all the time. It's just fuck's sake, get out of my head. You just feel this crash of energy come through the blades. Your eyes light up, and you just bang, slice into this thing, and just the echoing shockwave that comes from it does so much damage to this thing.
Reverberating around the room.
Oh yeah.
I think we've just beaten Bob.
That's the boom.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that everything for you?
Yeah. And I'm going to go for my second attack.
No, good luck.
Pumping up Divine Smite into this one as well. It's a 14 to hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
So, yeah, that's everything for Emerus.
Yeah, I'll say that when you try and do it again, like the energy of the last one just sort of ebbs away from you, and you just totally shank it. No, roll again.
Advantage.
Roll again. Oh, yeah, advantage.
Use
Strange,
advantage.
yeah.
23.
Oh,
That
that's
hits.
Hey.
So that's 2d6, 2d4. 17.
Oh, this thing's looking pretty fucked up. Abigail, 'tis thy turn.
Okie dokie. So let's send some more arrows heading to the same one as before.
Okie doke.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And oh my god, natural 20 on the second one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so that would be do the max damage first. So max damage is 7. Question: can I chuck the Colossus Slayer onto the crit, or do it for the first attack?
What does it say? It's
2 seconds. I'll put up the trait now.
It's your turn, isn't it?
Colossus Slayer, once per turn, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its maximum HP.
yeah, so that's fine. Just put it on whichever one you wanted then.
Cool. So for the crit, that makes it 29. And then for the regular, not quite as good. 11.
So 29 and
is-
11.
Yep. So that's 40 in total.
Boofed.
And you know what? Fuck it. Action Surge!
Going for it again?
I am going for it again.
Go for it again then.
So that is a That's a dirty 20 again.
That hits.
And that one is a 29 to hit as well.
Okay, both hit.
So no Colossus Slayer on these ones because I've already burned it for the turn. So that's another 15 on that one. And then that's 15 plus 9, so that's another
24.
So
Nice.
64 points of damage.
Yeah, this thing's looking bloodied now.
And yeah, that's going to be it. And I'll just quickly say, soften it up for you. Go get it, Giles, if that is your name. And yeah.
Giles raises one eyebrow, and that's it.
Yeah, so that's it, my turn.
Okay, dokie. Neva, 'tis thy turn.
I will try and do the same thing again. I will cast Voltham's Psychic Glance. So intelligence save, please.
On which one? The one that Abigail's just hit?
Yeah.
Intelligence?
Yes, please.
Ooh, an 8.
Ooh! He is incapacitated!
Ooh.
This one.
It worked,
Incapacitated.
Tony! It worked!
Hey! Finally.
I rolled really shit though.
Hey, it can't take actions or reactions. That's still a massive win.
No, wait, I didn't. It actually was quite that. 24 points of damage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I didn't count the last 2 dice yet. That's what.
24 points of damage. Okay, is that everything for you?
She'll just give out like a relieved sigh that she did something well. Like, she's like, thank fuck. But that's me.
Okay.
And she squeezes the Furbolg's shoulder like, you got this.
He just looks at you.
What with him now as well?
Well, Steve
He-
was comforting him before.
I know.
He just looks at you and he passes out because a woman touched him.
Wow, you incapacitated 2 people that round.
Okay. It is Kaput's turn. That's who that was, wasn't it? Kaput?
No,
Yeah.
that's Blam.
Oh,
Ow.
yeah, that's Kapow.
Right,
Ow,
okay.
sorry, yeah.
He is going to look at the big giant dragon that didn't hit him, or sorry, just caught him a little bit, and he's going to fly off 25 foot. You may take a opportunity attack if you wish.
Fuck yeah. 1 second, and I'm going to do it with style.
Please don't jinx yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to do my tail attack.
Okay.
Reckless. 22
22, that hits.
for 14 damage.
For 14. That hits him.
Like, whip the tail and kind of speed him up right up to Stormcrow. Shame I can't do any restraining.
Quick check, actually. Incapacitated. How does that
Just
work
means you
again?
Can't take actions or reactions. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Yeah,
okay,
can't.
cool.
Yeah, can't take actions or reactions.
I was wondering if it dropped if you were flying.
It still has movement.
It still has movement. Right. Perfect. So this one is going to claw and bite at Stormcrow.
What a bitch.
Oh, 29.
That will hit.
Silvery barbs.
Oh,
Oh. 17.
That's a miss. I think that is actually. Let me just check here. That is bang on my AC.
Oh, so that is a hit.
Oh, look, sorry, Stormy.
No worries.
Worth a try.
32 points of force damage.
Fuck me.
And can I get a... Oh, fuck. Can I get a charisma saving throw from you, please?
Yes, you can. When my goddamn D20 works. Which would be a 19.
Okay. I'm just reading this. How does that read to the other DMs? Is this did I cast it over? Did it?
it will. It's not
Um,
behind your DM screen.
Yeah. You're gonna have to copy and paste.
Okay, okay. Because this to me reads as he saved it. So the move doesn't go through.
Actually, target creatures do this and if the target. DC 13.
So he
Yeah, it
saves
doesn't
and
say anything about half.
yeah. So I would assume
Yeah.
I take
It's
that
a
as
suck or save. The way I read it, it's a suck or save.
yeah.
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 That's the way I've read it as well. There, so you saved on that one.
Yeah, I quite like that. I'm gonna use that.
Not on me or not.
Aye.
Oh.
That chance of getting sucked by you. Anyway.
Sir Giles Jensen, you're up.
Oh, hello. So I am going to at this creature in front of me. He hurt me, and it was sore. So I am going to second wind, and I will second wind. So I will regain some hit point. Hopefully, lots. Oh, 12 hit points. I'll take it
Better than nothing.
because I have no choice. And then I will make 2 attacks against the incapacitated fellow.
Okay, first attack.
Oh, a 15.
That does not hit.
Well, then I'm guessing a 12 won't hit either.
Oh,
That-
Abby put him off.
Does not hit.
So I will action start
Yes.
and take 2 more attacks. Not to be outdone. Stop it! I'm only 3,043 years old. Leave me alone. That's a 27 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
These guys. Ooh, good damage there. 18. What's it? 25 points of damage.
Sir Giles,
Uh huh.
Yes.
how does it look?
Oh, I'm gonna take my glaive, and I'm kind of gonna turn it so it's like pointing down, and then hold it overhand and just stick it straight in his mouth, as far down his throat as I can, and then rip it out the way.
Nice.
So I have a second attack. However, I've used my bonus action. Oh fuck! I don't think I can reach anyone else. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fuck! Can't reach anyone else. So I have one more attack, and I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to run 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh wait, no, wait. Start again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There. And that will be my goal.
Okie dokie. It is now kaput. And all he can do is take attacks at Emrys, and they're still at disadvantage, aren't they?
Yep.
Ooh, 13.
Nope.
17.
It meets, so it beats.
Okie doke. So he manages to find purchase with his teeth. And 40 points of necrotic damage.
Was that 4-0?
4-0.
Halved.
Halved. And
Halved.
you also have resistance to necrotic as well, don't you? Because of...
Yep.
So that's
10.
half of the half, isn't it? Resistance
so
is stacked.
And I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
Which brings it down by another 5.
5. It only came up as a 1 there.
Yeah, so D12 plus 4.
Ah.
It's only only 5 points of damage.
So 5 points.
So you halved, and halved it again.
Oh Jesus! I actually never.
I've only
realised-
half.
I never realised how much damage Stormcrow took.
Yeah.
Yikes. But it's your turn anyway, so you have retribution on this thing. You have a bow, you
Yeah.
have a sword, you have a loot that you can hit off of its head.
So with that, I'm gonna go stabby time. So, because we are in shadows, yeah.
Yes, we are.
So with that, I get my disappearing-y bit. So, which means visible to the eye, bar and magical sight in darkness, but I'm in shadow, so hiding anything but in bad daylight. With that, I get my attacks from shadow with advantage. So,
And sneak attack.
and with sneak attacks the first, so, oh, nat 20, bitch.
Oh!
Nice.
Lovely.
So that'd be 2d6 plus 4, 16,
Yep.
plus a d6 of necrotic, which would be another 3, and then what is it? Another roll, a damage roll, yeah?
No, so that would be 6 then. Full necrotic.
I'll pull necrotic, so another 6, yeah?
Yeah, so what
So
was
what's
that?
So it's 16, 22 points of damage.
22. Then rolls for everything else.
And then another roll of the piercing and the necrotic, yeah?
Yep.
Which would be a 6, and then the necrotic, another 3, so that's another 9 points of damage, plus my sneak attack.
Fuck, you should have had your sneak attack as well. That would have been that's a full as well.
Yeah.
So
that
that's
would
another 12, so that's another 22 points of damage.
Stormcrow.
Yeah.
How does
Nice.
it look?
Yes.
So as I put out my
Oh,
trial
fuck,
shadow
wrong person.
blade, all sort of like everyone sees me sort of like disappear almost into the shadows, and all I see is the gleam of this blade just spring out and just spear right up through this thing as it's hovering above me, just spearing right up through its jaw and out coming out through the top of its head. And the body just sort of, and obviously the necrotic damage just sort of hits it and it just sort of like disappears and melts down into the floor.
Lovely.
Nice.
Fucking love that weapon, honestly, because it crits. Everything than 19, it crits as well, but that's just fucking awesome.
Is that everything for Stormcrow?
Well, there's. Yeah, I think that is actually going to be. Give me 2 seconds here, actually. Bonus action. Yeah, that would actually be it for me. Punishment.
Okay. Shadows on thy snow, 'tis thy turn.
I am going to cast Mass Healing Word. And I am going to give my ring a touch.
You kinky bitch.
We're busy, Mouse. Not now.
So just
Right.
remembering Mehron.
That's negative to me, I'm afraid.
Ooh. So what did we say it was?
Hold on, let me just go back. 10% damage from the healing.
It was it 10% for every one below?
It says on the healing, 10% for every digit above 10. If the result is below 10, blah blah blah, suffering 10% damage from the healing roll. It doesn't say per digit. It
yeah,
says 10% damage.
I think it was meant to be 10% per that as well.
Rolling
So-
natural one, the caster channels their own life force, sacrificing the well-being.
Yeah. So that's what it was meant to be as well, but the way that it's been written out as stupid AI, it's not.
Okay. I thought that was for like the natural one, because it doesn't say rolling a natural one. Caster channels their own life force, sacrificing.
Yeah, no, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
So it's the natural one is the below.
That was it.
Yeah. So
that was what we went for. The original plan was 10% for thingy, but it was 10% for anything. 10% comes off of your life force to boost the healing, but if you roll a natural one, whatever you roll to heal people was coming off of your life force. That was what the downside for it was.
Okie doke.
That's what was we discussed, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I still get an extra dice.
Yep, you still do it. And the good thing is it's only 10%, so.
So 7 plus 10. Oh well. 10 to all that need it.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentle healer.
If that's me as well, if I class on that as well, I bloody well need that.
Yeah, it's up to 6 people, so it's for you 3.
Sweet.
4. Yeah. Okay. I'll do some more in a bit. Do something better in a bit anyway. So it's just matey boy left then.
Kaput, yeah.
Yep, I will toll his dead.
Okey-doke.
Shall bell his head.
Ooh. What save do I need on that? Wisdom, wasn't it?
Wisdom.
Oh.
Oh no.
7 plus 2, so 9.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Saves.
No, it doesn't save.
Oh, okay.
14.
Nice. Wee bit of damage, but that's fine. It's better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Indeed.
I could have said that better, but I didn't. Okay, so shut up, guys. Is that everything for you?
Yeah.
Why don't you just use your map and run away?
Listen, that was a tactical retreat. That was those 12 people. Those 12 CR2s could have killed us. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Takura, you're up. Try and hit something this time.
Wow.
I hit something last turn. At least I didn't run away.
Yeah. Now remember, these are gorges as well, guys. Like these bits.
You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Sweet.
Can I have control of my token? I know you're a bit like butthurt from running away, but could I have my token, please?
No, you
control of my
can't.
token.
No. There we go. That should be it.
So, I'm gonna do a running jump to basically the other side of the winged fucker opposite Emrys. But as I reach the point of just about to do the jump, I'm gonna use my first attack and do a dragon's breath on him. Could I have a dex save? And remember, that's at disadvantage because he's restrained.
Okay. Dex save at disadvantage. An 18.
He passes, so he takes 7 points of fire damage.
7
And then
points.
I will.
What was that?
Oh, I thought you were saying, going to stop me a second.
No, I was saying 7 points
And then
of
I'm
damage.
just gonna. And then I'm going to jump across to here.
Can I get
Because I can jump.
Oh,
I
you've
can
got
jump a distance. Taking a 10-foot run, I can jump a distance of 21 feet.
Oh, that's all right then. I was going to make you do an acrobatics check there, but
Acrobatics? Athletics, more like.
either or.
But then my
Acrobats.
second attack, I'm going to do 2 claws.
Okay, go for it.
Do I get flanking, don't I?
Yeah. Oh, well, you get advantage anyway because he's restrained, so.
Ah, yeah, true. 19
That hits.
for 9 damage. Second claw. Oh, for God's sake. That misses. And bonus action, going to do a final claw.
Go for it.
These claw attacks, man. 19 for 9 damage.
For how much damage?
9.
9. Well, like I said to Mouse, it's better than a pointy stick in the eye.
I really need to find a way of getting these claw attacks more beefier. There's no point in raising those. I've got the
What was that?
With power.
Yes, Neva.
What was it?
I said, you can turn into a dragon. What more do you want?
All power.
What he wants is to be able to fucking kill them. That's what he wants. Kill them all.
Pretty much.
Kill
Not
them
gonna
all.
lie. I just want them to fucking die by my claws.
Burn them all.
You forget, I haven't got full control of this form yet.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
This thing's got control of you, basically. That's
Yeah.
everything for Takura. Emrys.
So I will Bonus action, Thunderous Smite. And
Okay.
a Divine Smite as well into the blades.
Okay.
17 hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. Wait, it's advantage, isn't it?
Advantage, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally just. Oh, it's awkward.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Second attack. I'm just going to go straight to the blades. Take
For
advantage. Yeah, I completely just fucking whiff it every single time.
yeah,
Oh, mate.
the showing up of Takura or cousin Ryu jumping over and setting this thing on fire, and the jump on the shaky pedestal, like the shaky ground sort of thing, has thrown you off your stride with this one.
Yeah.
Is that everything
And
for you?
that is. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, Abigail, 'tis thy next.
So, bonus action, I can move my Hunter's Mark from the dead one over to this one. And
Okay.
then peel to the side for a better vantage point, and then it's some arrows at advantage. So that is a 26 on the first one.
That hits.
And then a 29 on the second one.
Both hit.
Four. 17 plus that. Okay, 2 seconds. So in total, 34 points of damage.
Okie doke. Is that everything for you?
Yeah, that is for now.
Okay, this thing is looking fucked. Neva, 'tis thy turn.
Depressed.
You're
If I'm,
depressed. I thought you said, I'm
well-
depressed. I was like, what? Just because Ramala's not here? Fuck's sake, man. Get
well-
over it, he's dead.
Yeah, get over it. It's only been like 5 minutes.
I know.
Fucking dead.
I'm depressed.
He's-
I was like, same girl. Same. Hey!
I'm not funny more.
I know.
Okay.
We've had so many crits in this fight.
So, a D10 plus 5 is 15. And,
Did you just crit? Sorry, yeah?
yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Oh!
It was going to be 23 points of damage if you wanted to know.
Yeah, well,
so-
it had 2 points of health left.
Oh. What's that?
Neva just fires up her hands, gets really warm, and fires them off, and it falls into the ravine. That's it.
As this thing manages to fall down, and as the blast hits it, Ramala shows up and takes the place of the creature, and you kill him. I'm only joking.
Well
I'm
done, Neva.
only joking. No.
All Romana says is, I neither. Why?
Why'd you get him?
You're my best friend. Oh. No. You wind up the shot and manage to Eldritch Blast this thing into oblivion, and its corpse, as you see it, like your Eldritch energy sort of take over. It slumps through Emrys's chains, and slumps off the side, and you just see the ashes sort of streaming up behind it as it falls into the ravine.
Nice.
And now the Eldritch Dragon's turn. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Bring it the fuck on.
So, battle has finished. Giles, can I get a wisdom saving throw, please? And Mouse and Emrys, can I get history checks from you, please?
Who's to do the wisdom save? Sorry.
Sir Giles.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
If anybody else wishes to do a history check whilst seeing the creatures, you can, but it would be at disadvantage.
I'm not very
I
good
got
at checks.
I got 17.
DM,
No, 20.
Yes.
I'm currently in Kuzan Ryu's form, an ancient dragon. Would that nullify the disadvantage or no?
Do you want to drop out of it? Or...
I don't think I'll drop out of it straight away. Up to you.
I'd say you, as Kazan Ryu, you wouldn't need to do a history check.
Okay.
So that's 20 to 25.
Nice. What, on a disadvantage?
Oh, no, bollocks.
Do
That's
you
what
know
he
what's
said.
ironic?
No, yes.
No!
What? You just rolled two...
Double
Nah,
that 20s!
Double that 20s.
hold the fuck up.
Do you know what's hilarious about that? I just rolled the history check and then Darren said disadvantage. I rolled a nat 20, rolled it again, got a 5, so 7. And then you've just rolled the double nat 20.
Jesus, fuck, man. Yeah, because Cousin Ryu wasn't around for this. Neva, did you roll one?
No.
No.
Do you want me to?
No,
Not
it's if
really
you
bothered.
it's if you wanted to. So
No, if you
So, do I have to roll, not roll? What? You kind of...
yeah, sorry, I've got that many things pinging and all that over here at the moment. I'm just and other people and that. Kazan Ryu wasn't around for what the history roll was used for. There, it was something that Takura would have seen, though.
Okay.
If you get what I mean. So this part of him wouldn't
Yeah.
have been there to see it.
So I miss out. That's cool.
But you guys that did roll, so Emrys, did you roll? Yeah,
Yeah, I got a 6.
6. You can't understand it. Mouse, did you roll?
Mouth's got dog shit, so.
No, you're a cat. So
Alright, I got cat shit.
but Stormcrow, you not recognize, but those creatures look familiar, and the link of it with this room and what you've seen, you recognize it from the projection Ramallah took from Emrys's head when he communed with the dead. And they looked like flying creatures from whatever plane the creature, the humanoid that the Condemner once was when he went to the other side. So Giles, you know these creatures to be Nabusa. What you've called them, you and your team called them Nabusa flying
Nabusa.
imp fiends that used to be some of the creatures sent to dog you and your team from the other side, or in the other side. The rest, you guys are just all distracted from the attacks. The young warriors are still looking round, all shocked, and the magical people are there, worried and taken aback by what's happened in the area.
At this point, the flames will dissipate and I'll drop back into Takuda.
Now I've got to change the token.
I'll probably like reappear like Giggity in hand, like in the floor, and kind of like at one hand and kind of panting, like taking it out of me again.
I will come over and give you a cure wounds.
Emerus will help him to his feet as well.
Yeah, my big friend.
Darling,
Yes?
No.
can I have Steve out, please?
You want to whip Steve out?
£17.
Yeah.
And also, while we're changing tokens, can I change back to Ramal? No, I'm only joking.
Right. 17 for
Guys, it was
Tony.
me all along. No.
Thank you.
I'm going to go over to Stormy and give him a heal as well.
You're away to kick him?
Yeah.
Down the ravine?
Right in the butt.
I'll pass Giles a regular healing potion.
Oh, I was going to heal him as well.
Oh, okay, no problems then. I'll recon that.
23 for you, Stormy.
Cool. That's got me back up to max. Thank you.
I'm okay. You can save your
What?
magic.
I don't mind. I have plenty of healing energy left.
Okay. Well, then, thank you.
Okay, come here. Let me if you don't mind me touching your wounds.
It's fine.
Do I have your consent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
16 for you.
Ooh. Let's fight another 3.
Is snuggling up to
Bites were fucking nasty.
Steve is snuggling up to the furbog. I can't remember his name.
I fix.
Because they hung out together before and they liked each other.
Can I get a perception check from you, Neva?
Yeah.
This is to see if you can notice his stiffy or not.
All my guidance for myself.
Stiffy. That's what my mum calls it.
Calls it.
Oh,
You make it sound like she talks about it all the time.
Well, she said to me once, right, listen, Sean, you know when you get a stiffy, right, and sometimes the white stuff comes out and that can leave marks on your boxers. And I was like,
Danger,
yeah.
danger, danger! I do not consent. Just go.
It's called
I'm
magic
not gonna lie.
missiles.
It was one of the most uncomfortable conversations my mum had with me.
She'll be
Sean,
coming round
Sean,
the mountain when she comes.
it's the most uncomfortable conversation we've had with you at this moment in time. It's the most uncomfortable conversation we've had with your mum, and we've never met her.
Oh, God.
You don't wanna.
Hope that you don't. So, sometimes white stuff comes out my stiffy.
That was an 18 on
This is the most
my-
uncomfortable conversation I've had. Sorry, Neva. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
18. You see, like, as Ifix realizes that the this owl is the same one that was there when he was told about his dad, you see a few his eyes start to water up a little bit, and
Oh.
he doesn't start crying, but you see that he's like welling up.
Oh, did a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, you never know.
You did a thing.
You did a thing.
He did something.
Okay,
Oh, my stress ball just broke.
Steve's just going to keep on Steven.
Steve,
They were
keep
called
on.
Sorry, they were called Nabusa, weren't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have been here. They shouldn't be on this side.
I told you, that's why I got this crossbow.
Listen, I apologize if it sounded accusatory. I didn't. There's a lot of answers that I need. And you have to understand that by my reckoning, that crossbow was in the hands of a very dear friend of mine not 2 weeks ago.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just my dear friend is gone and I'm sad.
That's. I believe we have that in common.
Sorry, Nabasu. Nabasu.
Anyway, the Nabasu, which is what I called them the first time, definitely.
Yes.
They shouldn't be here. They should be from that other place. We
Well,
need.
just before you came out, he said, the guy that took our friend, he said, "You've given me what I want, now I'm free." Is that what he said? Something along those lines?
Hang on.
His freedom was soon to come. Or it was imminent, or something like that. I said it, but it hasn't happened just yet.
Oh, well, his freedom is imminent. So
We need to speak to the king.
he's waiting for us.
Okay.
So, you guys are gonna go?
Yep.
Okay. 2 seconds, just sorting something out. You.
More Nubatsu.
Everybody attacks you.
Right now.
Oh, I've just had to delete something there.
No.
While we're
No.
walking, Emrys will be reading his book.
Can I get perception check
I
from you,
just like
please?
go to Stormcrow and go, I see that new bow works well for you, my friend.
I sort of look at him, I look at him, Mr. Byron, and I go, this thing is pretty fucking cool.
Although it's not quite the giggity.
So I smile at him and go, no.
Slight smile.
Yeah, I sort of smile back at him and just go, it's not completely giggity, but it does the job. And I sort of look at him and go, it's not as cool as turning into a dragon, obviously.
I do not. It's a weird sensation. It's almost like I fell to a lake and I hear nothing, and then bang, I'm back in the room, exhausted.
Do you know what
Just
you
made
look
a
like?
transition. No, I
I
do not.
use minor illusion and make a not HD version
Standard death.
of what he looks like.
It's what I done.
Yeah, you see the creature that is Kazan Ryu looks a lot like a smaller version of what you've seen before.
I guess, for lack of a better word, I guess synergy isn't fully there yet. The true form of Kuzan Ryu is much bigger, much longer, much more fierce than that.
So, you guys are walking your way through the cave, get yourself back, you come out of the entrance and you see your new gnome carriage driver, or was it halfling?
Ali,
No. Yeah, Ali the Valley. And you see a panicked look on his face as you do, and you just see him. Oh! Right, is that everybody out then? Come on, come along. Oh, a new gentleman. Strange. Where's Lord Ramallah?
And Stormcrow sort of snorts, can't help himself, he sort of snorts a laugh with the sort of Lord bit of Ramallah, and just looks at Ali and just goes, I'm afraid that he's no longer with us. Instead, we have this gentleman with us instead.
You see Ali's face sort of go into shock and drop, and he takes the little like ragged top hat that he wears off, and you see like his balding head, and he puts it over his chest and just sort of drops his head, and you hear a little bit of sniffles coming from him. You all get into the carriage. Sir Giles, how would one react walking into a small looking carriage and then opening up into basically an estate?
This is yours. I've never seen anything like it before.
Fuck's sake.
He's very like taken aback and pretty. I mean, I'm assuming this type of thing didn't exist before, so he's like, "This is amazing."
I was saying fuck's sake because I've just noticed Vikram, by the way.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying.
Giles is speaking again.
Like,
Can I get an Arcana check?
Kind of walks past Giles and goes, "Don't worry, my friend. You'll get used to it." And he walks forward a couple more paces. Which room was mine again?
Either or. You remember
I'll
that
get used
either or, because you can go to any of the doors and it opens up into your specific room.
Yeah, I'll just go to this one for now.
As he opens the door, you see sort of like a blank room, Giles, and as soon as Takura steps forward, you see it just start to shift and morph into what his perfect room would be. And he wanders
Which is
through.
pretty much a blank room with like Oriental Japanese kimono style building, but it just turns into like a matted area with like the sort of blinders going around, the walls turn into the blinders.
Incredible.
Yeah, can I get either an Arcana or a History check from Giles, please?
18 history.
Yeah, in your time, you did hear about this sort of magic, but it was more dimensional stuff, like people able to open holes and make structures inside these places, but they were only ever temporary. This is the first time you'll have seen magic on this scale, it's like so scaled down and within a physical object within the material plane.
This is incredible. And you guys live here.
It comes in handy for our travels. It is comfortable.
It's wonderful. And by the way, you are all impressive fighters.
You too.
I've been in a few scraps myself, and you guys can handle your own. This is...
oh, don't, Darren, don't.
You all hear the pitter-patter of feet
Oh no.
coming round the corner.
You can hear Darren smile as he's doing this, can't you?
I quickly tap mouse and like whisper, "Get calm emotions ready."
Where is Ramallah?
He sounds lucid.
Does, doesn't he?
Giles is going to kind of step back as well, just kind of over here. right down, right about here.
Oh, god damn it, all to fucking hell. And I walk forward.
Yeah, so I'm walking forward as well at the same time as her.
Same.
Actually, I will, I'll take him back to his bedroom.
Oh god, she's about to bang another one.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get him to sit down because they've all taken the fucking front room.
What? There's shite everywhere.
Stop it! Right, stop it!
Mouse does not sit down on the bed. That's kind of smells like pee.
The room is surprisingly clean and well
Yeah,
kept.
so I was just gonna say I was gonna walk in and just cast prestidigitation just in case to clean up the room.
Yes, you walk in and it's oddly clean and not smelling of shit or piss.
For a change.
For a change. Like it has been for a while. You're going in as well. Is anybody else wishing to join the party?
I've got the door.
While I'm in my room, I would like to try something.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to go into a meditation, and I want to try and see if I can strengthen the bond between me and Kuzan Ryu. Not so
Ooh.
much speak to him, but strengthen the bond. As Takuda's kind of now realizing, like, if this is the path he's chosen, he needs to sort of start working on himself and the situation he has. With the past couple things we faced, it's not going to get easier, and he's kind of making a realization now that, yeah, he needs to be stronger and more in sync with his
Guardian
house
spirit.
guest.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I say you can meditate, and I will come up with a system to help with this.
Yeah.
But I will do that over the next week.
Okay.
And get that done. But there will be a way for us to do that for you.
Yeah. But just put the idea in your head.
Yeah, no problem. Just remind me at some point just to try to remember it. And then
Cool.
I'll get it done. So, you all go in and well, those of you that do wish to, you go in and speak to Vikram. You sit him down on the bed, and he just perks up once again. Where's Ramallah?
Vic, you know we went back to the caves, yes? Do you know where we've been?
I know that we've been travelling about a little bit.
Today we went back to the caves where we had a big fight the other day. We found a new antechamber, I guess you would call it. Inside there was a magical thing with moving parts and lights and all sorts of God knows what. It turned out to be some sort of portal device. We don't know. Ramallah was taken through it.
Oh.
And it closed behind him.
We tried everything to bring him back.
That's... Are you sure?
I don't know what it was, I will be honest with you. We will find out more and we will try to get him back. But I have no idea where it took him.
Could he maybe have went... Has he... That creature that came out of him...
Yes, I think it was something to do with that.
Or did he?
Well,
Did he teleport? Did he?
No, there seemed to be somebody that kind of came through and said something. There was like a cloaked figure we could not see.
Figure.
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the one we've seen before.
Was it was it Nephilis? Did he go to Nephilis?
No, it was
No.
not enough.
We'd have known if it was Neff.
Ah. Okay. Oh, my boy. Oh,
Oh,
I don't know what to say.
Neither do I. But we will do everything in our power to find out where he is. I
We're
am
gonna-
sorry, my father.
And we're not going to stop looking. We can promise you that, Vikram.
Can I have a few minutes alone, please?
Of course.
Now is not the time for a wank.
that's what Ramala would have said.
It's what you would have wanted.
I am going to make a nice pot of calming tea for him.
As you all leave, Stormcrow, the final one, leaving. He just thank you for telling me this. I need some alone time in here. Thank you, Kjorlin. And he closes the door, and you just hear a click, a lock.
What does Kjorlin mean?
Interesting.
Let's see,
I
we
just sort of
can stay
look
there
at the
as long as you
door.
like many sessions worth of time.
I just sort of look at the door as he says that and shake my head, just a bit confused, and walk away.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? He said to you.
Yeah.
Mm. So, an hour goes past.
Ooh, short rest.
You can all have a short rest, yes.
Neva is in her room,
Oh,
and
Riva.
for the first time ever, she's using Steve to comfort her
Oh,
because she's really sad.
Is anybody else wanting to do something just before we...
Can I use that hour for the book?
Yes, you can use that.
Thank you.
I'll do my meditation in that hour.
I go in the kitchen and sit down with Crooks' sons and just chat to them about how they are and how his husband is doing and everything.
Yeah, they give you like little tidbits and all that, tell you about the family and tell you that Jeff's holding up well, but they know that in the dark and at night time and stuff like that, they hear their father weeping still for the lost Twilks.
I ask him as well how they're doing for money and if the kids have got enough food and everything.
The generosity from you lot and the king have really been looking after us. It's something that my father would have been happy to know, that he had friends like you lot around helping us out. That debt will be repaid at some point. You've got my word.
And so I look at them both and I go, the debt will be repaid if you keep your family safe.
Of course. But you just see Ifix sort of staring around and looking at all the magical stuff. This is fascinating. Anything else anybody would like to do?
Question.
Tell me what you think about me. I'm sorry.
Would Abby have enough time to make at least a couple of arrows? Because I'm starting to run low. Or would that take longer than an hour?
Yeah, that would take longer than... would it?
Because I'm thinking I'm proficient. They are thin type.
I would
bits of
say that
wood.
if you were going to make arrows, they would be like really like...
Yeah, we'll leave it
short.
down.
They would basically be like twigs.
Yeah.
Sharpened
Yeah, well-
things. So I would say that you know that it's only an hour to get back to the thing. It
Yeah.
takes about 4 hours. It says on here that it would be. So I would say that you could. You know that you'd be able to put in a bit more time and effort with people within the next hour or so.
Cool.
Like you're within safety, so it's just for just so you don't need to go through like supplies and stuff like that for yourself for it.
Yeah, no probs.
But I'll say you can start getting if you've got wood on you still from
Giggity.
you still got that wood, you can make yourself a shaft from it.
Double giggity.
You can get your shaft started off.
Cool.
I'll say.
Thank you.
Triple giggity.
Yeah, so you could be in your room starting to do all that stuff.
Cool.
Emrys is watching TV, is reading. Takuda is meditating. Stormcrow is chatting to the kids. Giles, I take it you're speaking to Inspector Gadget. Doodle-doodle-doo.
Giles is more just sitting down and processing. He's had a quick look at the books and stuff that are in there, just taking a wee mental note of what's in there, but he's generally not going to speak to anyone unless they're speaking to him.
Give me an investigation for the books, please.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna point out the calendar to you.
You know where the calendar is? It's on
No,
this thing called Kanka.
Hey.
See, when Giles came out of the cave, did he notice the landscape around him had changed?
I would say that he possibly could have seen it, but you were all sort of downtrodden and whatnot.
I imagine the mountains and stuff would look
Very similar, but
like
it,
yeah.
there's more things being carved into it and built around them and built into them and all that sort of stuff. So there's different sort of landmarks nowadays.
Yeah. Well, I got a 7 for investigation, so I'm imagining Giles is really not fully paying too much attention to his surroundings at the moment.
No, as
More
you're
like-
as you're looking through it, you're not like properly looking at the books. You're just sort of understanding some of the stuff. Like you're just seeing, but like you find one book in familiar, and it's like Playgirl, but there's loads of like different sort of guys on it. It seems really smutty, really old, sort of weird book. Seems a bit crusty as well.
It's Romalos.
Oh, it was Romalos wank rag. Oh,
Throws it out the carriage window, flies back in like a boomerang.
No,
he
you
kinda-
can't touch it because it'll just be stuck to you like fucking super glue. You know that's.
Yeah, he absolutely does not touch it. He's just gonna sit down and just kind of stare for a wee bit.
Okay. everybody that's in that part of the carriage seems to be like the scholarly types. They're sort of scanning you over, having a look. They're not actually particularly speaking, other than to ask you sort of strange questions. They're like making little magical tips. They're magical light off their fingertips, sorry, and like thinking it into your eye. It's like you're getting a physical sort of sitting there as well, like just trying to look you over to make sure that you're not gonna like turn into like Kazan Ryu, but for like some big corrupted fucking Nightwalker again. Well, not again.
I endure it. But that's it.
Neva and Mouse. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm just comforting Neva and I'm just keeping her company so she doesn't be too sad.
Oh. Okay,
Neva's just sitting as close as possible to Mouse, which she's not really done before because she's not the touchy one. She gets Steve to do it, but she's like pushing herself, you know, because she just needs it.
Pushing herself on Mouse because she knows that Mouse puts out.
Yep. Mayron's spreading rumours. There's flyers around the castle.
I was going to say there's a videotape, but it would be a short videotape from what happened. So, you guys get back, travel through the city, and you come to the palace, the palace entrance. Ali hops down, opens the door for you all, announces your presence, and you all step through. Giles, you realise that the palace and the city has grown massively.
This isn't right.
King Tucano will see you all now. Somebody steps forward like a chamberlain. The doors open and into the grand hall. You all walk up the stairway, the aisleway, and sitting in the throne is King Tucano.
Giles will approach, like heedless of the guards and things like that. He will walk straight up to the king. And like when he walked in, he kind of almost ignored the people that were, you know, the guards and stuff letting us in, and kind of is walking as if he totally belongs here, and like
as you do, the two guards at the foot of the stairs, their lances cross over. And the two behind them, you see their axes just start getting ready as well.
I go running up like, whoa, it's okay.
I'm sorry, you clearly don't know who I am. I will like brush off my Inquisitor's badge and say, as you can see, I have every right to be here.
He has been gone a very long time.
The king gets up off of his throne, sort of hurries over and... You?
Wait a minute. You are not the king.
And you're not meant to be here anymore.
Where's your father?
He died 1,000 years ago.
I
Give or
told
take.
you.
What? Guards, move. And he sort of brushes it away and grabs it, comes down to you, grabs the symbol, and you were all meant to have died. Solomon said you all died.
Clearly not. I was in a place, apparently for a very long time.
I should say so.
You were not but a baron last I saw you.
Aye. I was that.
Has it really
Uh,
been 3,000 years?
Give or take, yes. Your people, the Inquisitors, disappeared, Father said. Assumed you had died, but... Well... A couple of strange days. A creature from another realm attacks and kills people. And then a man from 3,000 years ago, a human, walks through here.
You see Giles kind of just stares for a second. You see his eyes kind of move from left to right slightly, like he's processing. And then he pulls his glaive off his back, goes down to one knee, and bows before the king, proffering the glaive, like, on the palms of both his hands. And he'll say, "My liege, I served your father, and I am still an inquisitor and a protector of the peaks. I offer my blade and my services to you, as I did your father. The last inquisitor will serve the king."
He just looks strangely at you, just takes the glaive, puts it over your shoulders as if he's knighting you, and arise, Sir Inquisitor.
Thank you.
What was your mark before? What was your name?
The Reaper.
Oh,
I was the Reaper.
we'll need to keep an eye on you then.
Only if you're evil and dangerous. Those are the souls I reap.
I'll have to get somebody to look you over. I'll need to get Endominium and his lot to make sure you're not dangerous to everyone. But for now, arise, Sir Inquisitor. These were the first of my father's men. Some of the greatest. It is good to see you. And it is good to see the mark once more.
Well, the last Inquisitor will serve. These people, they seem to know you, and I believe they have a lot to tell you as well. If it please you, I'd like to help them. A friend of theirs got lost in the process of me coming back, and I feel not responsible, but I feel I should help them.
He steps off to the side and has a look. Who is missing?
Romala, my lord.
No.
Right, so
There was a portal thing, a weird device. Lots of spinning things and...
Endominium and Morgana ran, sort of, he pulls her up. My lord, we're going up to see Telip. Yes, yes, of course. Go. And you see him sort of pull her off and run up and run to the back.
King Takano, did you say Solomon a moment ago?
Yes, I did.
On the device, whatever you want to call it, on there it said in Testament to Solomon. What do you know? Who is the Solomon?
He was once a great... How to put it? He was a great scholar here. He done some things for my father, sent on missions and whatnot. And he was the person that, in that memory you showed us, was the wizard who tried to protect himself from that darkness. He done some great things. Helped elevate our people. Helped destroy a grand evil in the north.
Roman Cass.
Did somebody just fart there?
Yeah, sorry. That got picked up.
That got picked up there. He turns and yes, Drummond Coss.
I was there.
You were one of the soldiers sent there, weren't you?
My memory's fuzzy. But yes. I went with him, Solomon, and Captain Verhees. I don't remember what happened. I just remember Drummond Cass being a hellscape.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw from you, please? As you try to remember.
I think it's 15. It is 15.
Yeah, as you see a crumbling city. Clouds, endless darkness, and a creature off in the distance. Hooded and cloaked, beckoning to you. Your head begins to thump a little bit, but the pain passes.
I'm sorry, I can't remember much more. But I was there.
This is a very strange turn of events. This will need to be looked at. I will speak to Endominium and have him make sure whatever the place was, he can debrief me, but the rest of you go now. Rest up.
Can I ask a question?
Yes?
He looks to Giles and says, most of the things I've seen of what is it? What's the metal called again?
Stellarite.
Stellarite. It's been bluish. Why is yours turned green?
I don't know. My armor used to be blue as well. But if I was to guess, the place I was in for 3,000 years, it seems, it's done something. Look, and I'll say vengeance, and my glaive will light up again. This used to be blue. It used to have ice magic running through it. It's now corrupted.
Shouldn't you tell it as well?
Maybe. I got enough poking and prodding at me today, though, in the carriage.
What sort of magic could make it change like that, though?
As I tried to remember this place I was in, it hurts more and more.
Wisdom save with disadvantage, please.
That is a 12.
Yeah, your head, because of everything that's happening, it begins to throb, and you begin to have flashing images in your mind. You look around and you see nothing but darkness, decaying landscapes, and the people around you just standing there as husks, corrupted and darkened.
Maybe that is enough thinking about the past for today, yes.
As Mouse says that, and you sort of get this sensation, you look and you see her corrupted form, and you pass out.
Good job.
Your body is taken upstairs to the sleeping areas. Is everybody else following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all go to the sleeping areas, and you all may take a long rest.
Yay.
And
Thank you very much.
That is where we'll leave it this evening.
Amazing.
Can I just say that Mouse will stay with Giles
Yeah,
to keep an eye on him.
that is no problem at all.
Oh, so much shit that I don't know, and I like it.
Giles doesn't know.
I know a bit more than Giles does, but even then, there's still a lot of stuff I don't know.
We will get something. We will get it all sorted for you.
It's so